Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and happy Monday to you all. Hope everybody is doing well today. And I appreciate you guys being here. Wayne, John, DM Don, Bandit, welcome guys. Appreciate you all being here. Tao and Justin, good morning, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the stream. Oh, nice. Look at that. Okay, so we have hit friendly with Ram Kahen. Okay, this was kind of like my entire goal here. Was sort of just to hit friendly. I think I'm going to finish this round of quest. Then I'm gonna find the tabard vendor. Where is the tabard vendor? That's a good idea. You'd think he would be somewhere like right here. Yeah, my entire objective was simply to hit friendly and grab the tabard, because we still have to head out to Twilight Highlands and we have to hit friendly with the reputation over that way. I don't even know like who the reputation is in the Twilight Highlands. But we only have a half a level to do it. I'd like to get everybody to friendly, get everybody's tabards. That way when we hit 85 and I start doing heroics, I can just be wearing a tabard and we can farm the rep up that way. That would be ideal. Alex, good morning, good afternoon, man. Welcome and thanks for being here. Left of the inn in the center of the map. Okay. Yeah, I think, like I said, we'll finish this. I'm not going to do everything here. But we'll do the quest that we're currently working on. For the suspended starlight. And then we'll get out of here. We'll head back to Orgrimmar. And then we'll figure out how we're going to head to the Twilight Highlands. And that is where we will spend the rest of our questing journey. The weirdest thing about this place is I feel like we spend quite a bit of time down here and there's no music. We've already been down here for a little while. Just like weirdly, completely silent. I don't like it. I wish they could have put some music down here. Okay, like 5 guys? Like, I don't know if we're gonna live through this, actually. I'm not feeling incredibly strong. We'll do lay on hands. Five Guys. Now I want some burgers. Now I want some burgers. 6 hours yesterday, still not enough rep. I mean, yeah, and like keep in mind, I'm not even working up to the rep that we need. I'm just opening up the rep. Like we're not even grinding rep. This is not us grinding rep. This is us opening up the reps so they can be grinded at some point. That's the important part to remember. Yeah, we spent 5 hours yesterday just opening up Therazane rep. And then, like, who knows how many hours it would take to, you know, I don't want this right now, because I just want to finish, I just kind of want to finish this and get out of here. Yeah, which is apparently not easy. We need one more item, and I can't find it. Apparently we need 7, and maybe they spawn 7. Oh, here we go. Ugh. I don't know why we have to fight 3 guys every time we loot an item. Seems kind of stupid. Yeah, I don't like this zone very much. Like, I guess, like, my original feelings about all the Cataclysm zones are still the same. Like, I still don't really like any of the 80 to 85 zones. I feel like they're all just kind of lackluster. So, like, it's been... The good thing is, you don't have to spend, like, too much time in any one zone. Like, you can kind of bounce around. I feel like doing lots of dungeons is still a good way to go. I feel like as long as you're opening up your reputations like we've been doing, like, doing dungeons is the better way to level up from 80 to 85. As long as you're, like, bare minimum doing this. Because the zones, they're not that enjoyable. I haven't found one yet that I actually really liked. Maybe Twilight Highlands will be a little bit different. Because so far, yeah, it's been something.
Greetings for the Alliance. See you around.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do here. We'll see you never, Harrison Jones. You can just kind of hang out down here in the pyramid for the rest of the time. And that's completely okay with me. And now, for some reason, okay, I don't know why we got a weird transition. We got a really weird transition there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the village here. I'm assuming this is where we're gonna buy the tabard. I hope. The most classic part of Cataclysm is the rep. Yeah, it kind of is. I don't mind it, as long as if you're playing a character that you're having fun on, you're doing a lot of heroics and you have all the tabards, the grind for the rep is not that bad. It would be bad if you had to quest all of it. If you had to quest all the rep, what is going on with the transitions? What? Why am I getting these weird, like, fade-ins and fade-outs? What is the deal with that? Okay, so he must be outside. Yeah, he's not inside. Like you guys already told me that. Here we go. There we go, that's it. That can go right down here. And now I need to figure out, how am I getting back to Orgrimmar? Do I have a portal back to Org, or am I just jumping on a long flight? I don't see any portals. The zone is full of mini cutscenes and transitions. I wonder why the transitions, though. All I did was walk into the inn. Like, I didn't do anything. I'm assuming that I have to fly back. I don't know any locations connected to this one. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, dear God. That's gonna be... If I have to fly back, that's gonna be a long flight. There's really not a portal here. It's so inconsistent. Like, in Deepholm, we had portals back to the main cities. In Highjaw, we had portals back to the main cities. In Vashj'ir, we did not have portals back to the main cities. And I really needed one. And now, again, here, we don't seem to have portals. There's no portal in Uldum. That's just really bad. I'm not really sure, like, what flight I'm missing to not have a connector. I suppose I will just fly up really high. I will point myself at Orgrimmar, and we will just auto-fly. This character's flight speed is only 150%, so maybe I should get to a flight point. Do we think a flight point's gonna be faster than me, like, doing a straight line? I almost feel like just doing a straight line might be faster. Yeah, I can get the Gadgekstan. I'm just questioning whether or not that's going to be any faster than simply pointing myself at Orgrimmar and just, like, doing this. I feel like either way it's going to be like 9 or 10 minutes. Yeah, they really needed to have a portal here. It's terrible that they don't. Yeah, we're going to be in flight for a while, guys. This would be a good time to go, like, refill your coffee. Run a lap around the house. Yeah, like, do some push-ups. Eat some food. Like, it's going to be a minute. Buy a wrap of Unity from the guild vendor. What is a wrap of Unity? I've never heard of this item before. A wrap of Unity. Is that like a free Hearthstone back to my main city? Mr. Santa says, I'm at work. I can do some working. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. Pre-patch tomorrow? Yeah, pre-patch tomorrow. Yep, I mean, what's in the pre-patch tomorrow, though? Warbands. Warbands, and that's it, right? Is there any story content coming out tomorrow? Why is everything green here? Where am I at? Oh my god. Maybe I'm up way too high. Just flying through a green mist. It almost looks like we're not moving at all. Like, if I don't have the map open, it feels like we're completely stationary. The talent reworks. We get to spend our first hero talent. Season 4 is over. Season 4 ends. We did not get Keystone Master. We got close. We did pretty good. We'll get it in Season 1. But yeah, that's it. If there's story content, I'd love to get on and do that. I know the world event's not coming in until the 30th, so we don't have the world events. That doesn't come out till next week. I'm just wondering, like, if I get on tomorrow for retail, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, and is it gonna be enough for me to do that all day? Or am I gonna do that for, like, part of the day, and then get bored, and then come back into Cataclysm? Like, what is my day gonna look like? I wonder if are there like patch notes somewhere for what's coming out tomorrow? So I can see like exactly... You'd think Wowhead would just have an article about the pre-patch. Here we go, the War Within pre-patch. Patch overview. Here we go, July 23rd. Oh, this doesn't section it out. New class talent tree updates, new user interface updates, warbands, skywriting at level 10. Pre-patch event doesn't come out till... I guess there's no story. I kind of expected like some prologue quest. Or epilogue quest. I guess Darkheart was the epilogue quest of Dragonflight. But I kind of expected some prologue quest for War Within. Servers are down. The classic servers better not be down. That would be effing stupid. Classic servers have normal maintenance tomorrow. So classic servers will be up around 11 o'clock my time as per usual for maintenance day. Yeah, they're not going to take all the servers offline all day. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Like, if the retail servers are not coming on until evening, I will not be playing retail tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna bother with it. And then I hope that since they're doing an all-day patch tomorrow, that means on the 30th, when the event goes live, they're not going to need to do an entire day of maintenance on that day as well. But yeah, I don't know if I'll bother trying to stream retail tomorrow. We'll probably just be right back here doing something in Cataclysm. And get on retail tomorrow so I can be mad at all the bugs. Fair. WoW doesn't have bugs, only features. Exactly. Yeah, if there's no story quest, I don't really have anything to do in the pre-patch. My priest has awesome gear, and my paladin has pretty decent gear. I think the pre-patch event gear is like item level 480 or 430 or something really low. It's 480. Yeah, I don't need 480 gear. My priest and my pally already have better than that. My mage might even have better than that. So there's really nothing except to, I guess, to see the event. Like, what is the event? The event's like Echoes of the Past. So just like fighting transparent bosses that resemble bosses that we've killed in the past. Like, I don't know if I'm like super excited for that. If there's no other story tied into it at all. We'll probably spend like a couple hours checking it out, I guess, at some point. Yeah, 480. Like, I don't need it. It's kind of hard to get hyped for a pre-patch when you're not getting story, you're not getting an allied race. Like, there have been more hype pre-patches. Pre-patches are best when you're getting a new race, because then at least it gives you something to get on and level up. When you don't get a new race, you're just getting the systems. Like, okay, cool, we get to see the systems. Like, I've already checked out the systems in the beta. We leveled up the Shadow Priest a little bit in the beta, so I've already got to check out the hero talents. What's the max level on this realm? This is Cataclysm, so the max level is 85. Soon to be 120. That's right. If we do get like further editions of Classic, eventually the level cap will be 120. If we get all the way to BFA Classic, we'll get to play with the Classic level cap of 120. I kind of forgot about that. Maybe they will like stat squish earlier as they release Classic expansions. Maybe they'll stat squish like earlier than they did when the game went live. I don't think anybody needs to have like 120 levels in BFA Classic. BFA Reforged. Alright, so Twilight Highlands. Report to Garrosh. Okay, we have to report to Garrosh for this.
Only the strongest may dwell in Orgrimmar.
Talk to Foreman Glibs just inside the Orgrimmar rear gate. The rear gate. Okay. John, you made a couple of Horde tunes in case you want to see the new X-Pack from the other side. Now, keep in mind, they don't really do like a lot of different story for Alliance and Horde anymore. It's basically one story. There might be like a few differences. Like, you know, like the Dragonflight story obviously started in Orgrimmar for the Horde and Stormwind for the Alliance. I feel like once you get into the questing, it's mainly all going to be the same. And I guess, like, when did that start? Like, Mist of Pandaria had separate stories. Like, there's different events going on. Like, some different events going on if you're Horde versus Alliance. Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor might have been when the story just started to be the same, regardless of what faction you were. And then, like, anything after Warlords of Draenor, most of the key story beats, you're gonna see the story the same whether you're on Horde or Alliance. This is not the rear gate. Where am I going? I'm going way back here. Okay. Hammer Dance, good morning, buddy. Welcome to the stream. There was the raid that was different from faction to faction. That's fair. Yeah, like I said, there's bits of content. I guess what I'm saying is there is not really a Horde MSQ and an Alliance MSQ anymore. There is an MSQ with some differences. Some of the differences are like if you're interacting with faction leaders, sometimes things are a little bit different. But the key players in the expansion are still going to be the same. You're still going to be running around with Anduin. You're still going to be running around with Verisa. Or whatever her name is, not Verisa. And yeah, you're still going to be running around hanging out with the same people. Like, the story is going to be the same regardless of whether you are Horde or Alliance, with possibly a few differences. And that's it.
Quickly! Quickly!
How was my weekend? It was okay. We had a pretty good weekend.
Move it!
Can't complain.
Hit the road!
Karen, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Everything's good? Let's see. Faulty, what are we doing here? I want to go to the Twilight Highlands, but now I'm doing quest for a goblin. I'm not really sure why I'm doing this. I feel like I'm about to start questing in Ajara, which is not what I want to do. Inspection. Okay, we're inspecting things. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is about. I already kind of hate it. Especially because I don't seem to be getting quest credit for anything that I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was good. That one blew up. Chief Engineer Disciplined. I don't feel like this is my job. Oh, we yeeted him across the area. Perfect. And now what? Now we gotta go back to Garrosh. Okay, great. Yeah, we eventually on a Zeppelin. I really wish I could just portal there and stop interacting with goblins. That would be cool. Yeah, faction's not gonna really matter for the story. Like, at this point, your faction is just like a flavor. Like, it's a slightly different flavor of the same thing. It doesn't even determine, like, it used to, like, determine what city you hung out in at max level, but it doesn't even determine that anymore. We're all going to be hanging out in the same city. It's just a nice, friendly game of friendliness and cooperation. Well, while we're doing this, if it's a bit of a chain, I'm gonna put myself in the queue. Because, yeah, I want to start making some progress towards 85.
Eyes are upon you.
Saranac will point the way. Speak with Saranac the Mystic at Gromash Hold in Orgrimmar.
By these words,
This guy is someone who's right nearby.
speak victory.
Locate Harazagor in the Weavern's Tail Inn. We're just doing like Orgrimmar stuff. We don't really have a quest marker. We don't have a quest marker at all. The Weavern's Tail Inn. I don't know the name of the inns. The Valley of Honor. We're in the Valley of Strength. Yeah, I don't know the names of the inns. Sorry. Oh, here we go. I see it now. It's all the way up here. This reminds me of like the intro to the Dragonflight questing. This is actually quite obnoxious. Esme, happy Monday. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is giving me like into the Dragon Isles vibes, and I don't like that. Okay, yeah, let's take the cue. Let's actually like play the game and press some buttons.
Loktar, strength.
Oh, we probably broke the entire quest just now. Like I'm gonna have to probably drop every part of the quest and redo all of it. That's gonna be fun. We'll probably be 85 before we get into the Twilight Highlands. We have 3 paladins in this group. Johnny, good afternoon, man. Good morning to you. Welcome to the stream.
filthy beasts! Your presence in Skywall will not be tolerated!
We got a dagger, crit strike, haste, and spell power. Maybe I should actually loot the boss. If I loot the boss, we can do the quest. If we do the quest, we can get experience. There we go. Look at that. Apparently I'm tanking it now. Not really sure why I'm tanking it, but I am, so that's fine. I'm not really sure what this group is doing. Apparently they rezzed. Okay, they spirit rezzed. As opposed to waiting for a res, I guess. I don't know if the tank died. The tank was fine. This guy was the tank. This guy down here is a DPS. I'm not sure how he died. The tank was not tanking. I ended up with threat, so maybe that's how the guy died. Maybe the tank just gave up on life and just like completely stopped pushing his buttons. That's really all I can think of. 316X, we have a 318X. So we don't need this. Oh, it's a one-hander anyway. So yeah, we definitely don't need it. Undead Adam, good afternoon, buddy. Welcome to the stream. We got the tanking trinket, and we have a cloak. Do I need a healing cloak? Yes. It's not the best, but it's something. Now I gotta teleport out and teleport back in, so that just in case I actually completed a quest, I can turn it in. I don't know that I did complete the quest, because I don't know that I actually looted all the bosses. But we can see, let's see, we did something. Stamina, intellect, neck. Oh yeah, okay, let's take this for the healing set. And let's take this for DPS. Cool.
Magraw, for the Horde.
Is that it? No, let's see. What am I missing here? Twilight Highlands Coastal Chart. Okay.
What do you need?
Oh, here we go.
Go forth to victory.
Twilight Highlands Coastal Chart, a crude scrawl depicting the dangerous reefs that surround Dragon Maw Port. Moldovan, good afternoon, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Thrall Hall. May your blades never dull.
Continue your preparations for the invasion. Okay.
Strength. You will serve the Horde, or be crushed beneath it. Hellscream's eyes are upon you.
I'm assuming this is the follow-up. Where is my war fleet? Doesn't really seem to be taking us to the Twilight Highlands. It seems like we're going somewhere into Ajara. Oh god. Okay, yeah, we have to go quite far into Ajara. Is this gonna be like the Deep Home questing? Like, I'm not gonna unlock the rep until we've quested for like 6 hours? Because I'm not sure how much I care. I would love to get level cap today, so I'm gonna keep queuing up for dungeons, because I would really like to get this character capped. And yeah, like for this character, I think if I do like any kind of heroics on this character, I'm probably going to try to heal them For whatever reason, I don't really enjoy melee DPS in Cataclysm. Melee DPS in retail is really fun, but melee DPS in retail, I have like a 20-yard range on all of my abilities. And that feels good, because I don't really have to worry about how close I am to the enemies. I don't have to really worry about facing is not as much of an issue as the tank kind of like moves enemies around. I don't find myself behind them or facing the wrong way. But in Cataclysm, all those things happen to me. For whatever reason, I have a really difficult time like keeping my facing and like keeping my distance appropriate to the enemy. And I feel like ranged classes just have a better time. So this is going to be like our pocket healer, but this is not going to be a DPS class. Apparently, I'm just not going to have a melee DPS in Cataclysm. So eventually what we'll need to do is we'll need to find a ranged DPS that is not the Hunter. Because the Hunter is so freaking boring to play. And I was trying to level the Hunter in Outland, and it's just like I'm not a Hunter person. I don't even remember when I went to do the recorded series on that character. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I don't know what I was thinking when I thought, like, yes, let's roll a Hunter. Like, I must have been, like, temporarily out of my mind. Of all the classes I could have leveled in that series, why I chose a Hunter, I can't even think about any of my motivations. I think I chose a Hunter because I hadn't played a Hunter in a while. I think that was it. I hadn't started a playthrough with a Hunter in a while, and so that was what I did. Because yeah, I am not a Hunter player. I find them boring in every single version of the game that has ever existed. Yeah, I got bored of the Hunter in Outland. I was excited to be in Outland because I like the Outland zones and I like the Outland questing, and I was looking forward to seeing Zangarmarsh and Terakar Forest and Nagrand, but I just didn't want to play the Hunter. Like, it was bad. And so I guess that only leaves Mage. That really, as far as like ranged DPS options, it really only leaves Mage. I feel like Warlock is going to be more of the same, like as the Hunter. It's going to be boring. It's a pet class. My pet is going to be tanking the enemies. Like, my pet is going to be doing the majority of my DPS. My instant cast dots are going to look really boring visually. They're going to be really boring. Just like on the Hunter, all of your attacks are visually very boring attacks. I think the Warlock would be much of the same. Mage rules, yeah. I that's really like my only option. We know I'm not going to do Shadow Priest in Cataclysm because I can't stand to look at the Shadow form. I really hate the Shadow form in Cataclysm, so that's a kind of like a... It's one of those things where it also makes me hate logging into the character. Like, I don't even want to log in and look at it.
Must not be freed. Turn back before it is
Boomkin? Same thing, I don't want to look at it. You know, same problem as the Shadow Priest. Is that I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at the Were-Chicken. Mage is really my only option. If I want a ranged class where I get to see my character, then my only option is Mage. Warlock is an option, but I do worry with the Warlock that I'm going to feel the same way I feel about the Hunter, which is that I'm going to get really bored of it. Then again, like, I don't really know anything about the Warlock in Cataclysm. Is there a Warlock spec that's good where I actually get to cast spells? Where it's not all like instant cast dots that have like no visual flair to them at all? I hate throwing up a bunch of instant cast dots that have no cool spell effects and just like, that's it. And then we just let the enemy melt. Like, some people like that, I just find it really boring. Destruction. Yeah, destruction. Why not an elemental shaman? I feel like I've been playing a lot of shaman recently. I've got my retail shaman. I started a hardcore shaman. Like, should I do a kata shaman? I kind of forgot about shaman and kata just because I've been playing so much shaman in other forms of the game. It's not a bad idea. Blood elves. The problem is blood elves can't be shaman. Blood elves can't be shaman. If I wanted to go alliance side, I can do a dwarf shaman, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be an orc or a troll in Cataclysm. I guess I was only thinking about classes that blood elves can be when it comes right down to it. Elemental looks like it does really good damage. Like the few elemental shaman that I've seen in groups, they tend to do really well. I'm not sure about enhancement though. I feel like enhancement might be more PvP oriented, right? Oh, what is this? Mastery trinket with parry. Oh, that'd be really good for like for a warrior tank. That's cool. Somebody needed on it, obviously. Obviously, I should have needed. I kind of worry about playing a class in Cataclysm that I'm also playing in retail. This kind of happened a little bit with the Shadow Priest too, is like the Shadow Priest is really, really fun in retail, and I really like it a lot. And then like the Cataclysm counterpart, like I don't know if it's gonna stand up. I worry about the same thing with Elemental Shaman. Elemental Shaman in retail is really fun and I really enjoy it. And I wonder if I'm gonna like it as much in Cataclysm. So yeah, I don't know. And then also, like for me, like part of having a ranged DPS class, like I don't want them to be able to heal or do, because I don't want to be tempted to go heals. You know what I mean? Like if I have a ranged DPS class, I don't want to be tempted to make them a healer just so I can get faster heroic Qs. And I feel like that could definitely happen. Like if I want to heal, I'm going to heal on this character. This is going to be my healer. I'm going to roll on this ring. Speaking of healing, I'm rolling on the ring. Like it's rolling on this healing stuff is inevitably going to get me kicked out of groups, but it's fine. If you're going to play Destruction Warlock, you might as well play Mage. I kind of feel that way too, because I don't even want a pet. I don't want to have a pet. And I enjoy the Mage fantasy much more than I enjoy the Warlock fantasy. I don't really resonate with the Warlock fantasy. So many bind on equip items popping up. Nobody in the group needs agility, so I want to see all greeds. Greed. Okay, we got all greeds. Somebody's gonna put that right under the auction house. You don't think you've ever seen me play a druid? That makes sense. I have rarely played druids. I have rarely played druids. And it's because of the shape-shifting stuff. Like, I don't really want to be a shape-shifted thing. There's like no way around it. In retail, it's kind of okay because you can do the Starfall glyph, and the Starfall glyph is not bad. The Starfall glyph is not as good as the Glyph of Shadow is for Shadow Priest in retail. Like, as a Shadow Priest, I still get to see my character, I get to see the color of my gear. As a Starfall Druid, you just look transparent and blue. And you can see your character's like silhouette, but you don't get to see what your gear looks like. And for whatever reason, I find it hard to get into my character when I look stupid. So, yeah. I wish I could play a druid. It's like a class that's like permanently taken off the table. Just because of how dumb I think the Moonkin form looks. If Moonkin form didn't look dumb, if I could just be my character and push the buttons and not have to be in the shapeshifted form, problem would be solved. I really don't know what is the point of forcing someone to be in a shapeshifted form just to have a buff. Like, just to have a damage buff. I find it incredibly stupid. Because I would probably really like the class. I like the idea of a druid a lot. So, like, I like the fantasy of the druid class a lot. But I don't play them very often because I hate looking stupid. And I don't like any of the shit. I don't like the Moonkin form. I think it looks dumb. And so I really despise being forced to look stupid in order to do DPS. I don't want to be a big were chicken. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't want to be a were chicken. I just don't like it. I don't know, I guess like some people like it. Some of you guys say you like it. I feel like you like it ironically. I feel like there's probably a small subset of people who actually like it. I feel like there's a larger group of people that like it ironically. I feel like there's an even larger group of people that don't give a crap what it looks like. Like, these are people that are gameplay oriented. They just like the class and the buttons and they don't care what they look like in the game. But I don't know how many people like genuinely love looking like a big stupid were chicken. Like, the number's probably like, it's a number of people, but I don't think it's a huge number of people. Yeah, I like the spec, not the look. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think a lot of people kind of like the spec and they kind of just disregard the look. It doesn't bother them the way it bothers me. And this is something that has bothered me the entire time that Warcraft has existed. I have always hated the shapeshift forms. It has always deterred me from playing those classes that shapeshift. And it's always been that way. I haven't changed. Whatever the hatred is, I haven't outgrown it. Like, 20 years later, I still don't like it. Yeah, it's hard to immerse yourself in the character when you're a big dumb chicken. Yes, pretty much, exactly. And like I said, I don't know what the Starfall glyph looks like in Cataclysm or Starform or whatever it is. Maybe it looks okay. Maybe I'll look up some. Maybe I'll look up some screenshots of it. But that's a thing. Like, if I were to do a druid, I'd probably have to do a night elf. Like, I don't really want to be a tauren. Well, that's the other problem. I already have a tauren, you know. So often I've almost race changed my tauren warrior to a blood elf like 17 times. The only reason I have not race changed my warrior to a blood elf is because his name is Ramblehoof. His name is Ramblehoof. And I just think it's going to be weird to have a blood elf named Ramblehoof. And I don't want to also pay for a name change. So that's the only reason that my warrior is even still a tauren. You can be a troll now. Hey, that's not a bad point, Mike. I forgot about that. You can be a troll. That's something. It's something, right? Yeah, I forgot.
The sky beckons.
That's a fair point. I still feel like I would just go Night Elf. If he's your favorite tune, please don't change it. I'm not going to. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that character's been around for a long time. That was a Burning Crusade character. And so, like, some people actually have attachment to the character, and, like, I sort of have attachment to the character, but at the same time, I don't. I like Taurens. They're Taurens, so. Does the race change not include a name change? The retail ones do. I don't think that it does. I don't think that it does. Maybe. Shoulders with spirits. That might be what we end up taking. Yep. And then boots with dodge I don't need, but I guess we'll take them. The Kaltiran shapeshift forms are good, but the Kaltirans lack customization. Yeah, all of the allied races at this point lack customization. They really need to get on that. Like, the allied races are kind of languishing because they don't have anywhere near the customization options as the core races at this point, and I hope they, like, get on that. Are boomkins any good in Cataclysm? I guess everything is basically okay. Like, anything could be okay. I feel like they have it, like, decently balanced. There are probably a couple of specs that, like, absolutely suck. Oh yeah, Worgens exist. That's right, Worgens exist. Maybe I would be a Worgen Druid. We get to play through Gilneas. I forgot about Worgens, and I forgot about Troll Druids.
Be safe. May your blades never dull.
Search. Why am I? Wait. Why am I? I'm trying to go to the Twilight Highlands. Why am I doing a bunch of stuff here? This has become incredibly annoying to me. I don't want to be questing here. I avoided this zone initially. I don't like goblins. I hate the changes they made to this zone. And I really don't want to quest here. Is this really how we get into the Twilight Highlands? By doing all this crap?
For the Horde.
This is incredibly obnoxious. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna happen. I don't know if this is what's happening, or if I'm just gonna keep queuing up for dungeons. I really don't want to do this guy's quest, but I feel like I have to.
Yo, can I help you with something?
I'm gonna be 85 before I get to Twilight. At this rate, anyway, with all these quests, like, I'm gonna be 85 by the time I get to Twilight Highlands. I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't want to quest here. This is not what I wanted. I wanted, like, the aesthetic of the Twilight Highlands today. Like, that was what I was in for when I woke up this morning. I was like, I just really want to go check out the Twilight Highlands. I feel like it's a nice, chill, like, Warcraft zone. There's some dwarfs there. I know about the dwarfs, and, like, now I'm here. And I'm doing Goblin Quest, and Goblin Quests are, like, basically my least favorite thing in existence to ever be doing at any point in time. I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm looking for people to discipline. Are these not just the Ajara quests? I mean, I guess not. They're level 84 quests. Ugh, this is so gross. This is gross. There we go. I'm getting queues, like, so quickly that, we might just cap out before I even get where I'm going.
Quickly.
Oh, you want me to do more stuff? Great, awesome. I really don't want to do this stuff. Like, the one thing the Alliance have going for them is they don't have goblins. That's the one thing the Alliance side has going for it. There are no goblins. There are no goblins. I guess there are some goblins, potentially. I guess if you quest out of a place like Tannerus, like, maybe there'd be goblins. But this is like an overabundance of goblin foolishness. Damn, everybody bailed out of that run. Everybody was like, nope. Let's try again. Yeah, my problem today is that I assumed I would be able to quest in the Twilight Highlands. I made a stupid assumption. And here we are. If I had known it was going to be all of this, I probably wouldn't have bothered. I probably would have stayed in Uldum and just I would have got 85 in Uldum. And I probably just wouldn't have worried about it. I thought we'd get to like jump in the portal and just go. You know, like we did for every other zone basically. We just got to like go there and start questing. I didn't realize we'd have 5 hours of goblin stuff to do. Otherwise this would not have been the plan for today.
Stand still, or I'll crack your skulls! Res, smash!
I think we have a full set of healing gear except for a trinket. We have one trinket. I think we need a second healing trinket, and then I think we have everything that we would need. It's not going to be good enough, I don't think, to start like doing heroics right away. I think we'd probably still have to run some regulars. Which would probably be good, seeing as how, like, if I want to try to heal, I'm probably going to need to figure out how to do that, since I haven't healed at all. So, like, running some regulars, it would probably be a smart thing to do. But I think we're basically ready to give it a shot. Maybe after this run, what we'll do is we'll pop back into queue. Maybe we'll get our healing spec going. I'll look up a build and we'll set up our healing spec. We'll set up our healing gear. And maybe we'll give that a shot. Maybe we'll do a couple of regulars to get us up to level cap as a healer. That sounds like a more entertaining time for me than worrying about doing the goblin questing that I'm currently doing.
Heretics! You will suffer for this interruption.
Agility trinket. Yeah, we don't need that. I don't think I've ever had anybody pull these trogs. This might be the first time in my life we've ever pulled the trogs. Interesting. This guy's he's got to pull him out of this. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't have to pull him out of it. Apparently it's fine. No big deal. On heroic we'd probably be dead, but it's fine. It's just a normal dungeon. Amy, that sounds really good. Thank you. This is the part where you tell me that you ordered lunch for yourself, not for me, and you were just letting me know. My wife is really sick today. We think she has, well, I don't even know if I can say it on YouTube. She has that thing that we got a couple years ago during the pandemic. I don't know if I can say the C word on YouTube or not. I know they used to be a no-no. I don't know if it still is. Anyway, she's thoroughly miserable today. I'm hoping that I do not become thoroughly miserable. The good thing with COVID is that if that's what it is, there's a chance that I will not have any symptoms. I don't feel any symptoms right now, and she started feeling like crap like yesterday afternoon. The chicken soup word? Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that I just like miss this one. I typically don't get sick in the summer. When it comes to getting colds and getting flus, I don't usually get sick when it's warm outside. I know like a doctor would say like the temperature outside has nothing to do with whether or not you contract a virus. But all I can really do is look at my life experiences. My life experiences tell me that the number of times I've been sick when it's been hot outside has been like it's been a very small number of times. I can't even remember the last time I was sick when it was hot out. It probably would have been when I was like in high school or something. Do I need that ring? I don't think I need this ring. I have this ring for healing and I have this ring for healing, and both of them are better. But we don't need it. Yeah, some people just don't get it, right? And some people get it and they just don't have symptoms. And so I'm kind of hoping that's just what's going to happen to me. Because if I get it, I just won't. I'll be asymptomatic. Yeah, you never had it, but you got really. Remember, like right before we started really hearing about COVID, Amy, like. You got really sick, like right before we started hearing about it back in the day. Like that was probably it. I feel like you guys had it before, like it was really like exploding everywhere.
Raz, smash!
Yeah, well, you could get tested, but what's the difference? You're gonna, in my opinion, like, you're basically gonna behave similarly regardless of whether you know what it is or not, right? Like, you're sick, okay, so, like, you feel like crap. You're gonna treat the symptoms. You're gonna avoid other people. Like, you're gonna do the same thing regardless of whether it's that or not. I don't really, it's not that I don't believe in tests, I just believe that, like, if you're gonna be responsible anyway, then you don't need to have a test. Like, you're gonna feel however you feel. You're going to treat the symptoms of however you feel, and you're going to have to work through whatever it is. Like, whatever, knowing what it is, you're still going to have to work through it. Like, I don't know. Just, not medical advice, but just my opinion. Like, I'm not going to take a test. If I get sick, I'm gonna isolate, I'm going to treat the symptoms, and eventually I'm going to be better. And I don't really see why to handle it any other way. Do I need these? I feel like I should just roll on them. I'm not sure if I need them. Then again, I don't see another pair of gloves down here, so maybe I do need them. Could have been a good grab. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, the tests were out of stock. Yeah, we tried to get a test last night. She did try to do the responsible thing and get a test. I did the irresponsible thing and explained to her what I just explained, was that it really doesn't matter anyway, because you're going to treat the symptoms, you're going to stay away from people, and you're going to wait to get better. Like, it's going to be, you're going to handle it the same way. Alright, so yeah, what I want to do, I'll complete this quest. Let's take a look at our talents. Let's activate our second. Oh, you know what I need? I need glyphs. Yeah, let's fly ourselves back to Orgrimmar. I think we're gonna get our healing spec going. We're gonna heal some runs, and that's how we're gonna get to 80. I should be able to heal enough runs to get to 85, and that should tell me whether or not healing is something that I actually want to do. Because it should be like 3 or 4 runs, I think. But yeah, I'm over this. Talent build. Let's activate this. I can't activate while mounted. Okay, but what I can do is I can find a build to copy off the internet. And that is what I can do. Cata, Classic, Holy, Paladin, Talents. Okay, Talents, Builds, and Glyphs. That's what I need. Okay, there we go. There's my glyphs, there's my talent, that's perfect. Okay, now I have everything we need up on the screen in Wowhead. I may get COVID for talking about it the same way I did about the cramps. Yeah, possibly. Those cramps went away really quick. Yep, I took my dog for a walk that evening, and I didn't have any more cramps. The only reason I was having cramps because I was sitting down. Yeah, if I hadn't been trying to sit for so long afterwards, then I would have been fine. I did my walk and didn't have any problems. So yeah, but you know, I could get sick. It's possible. I'm not worried about it. Like in the course of, you see what I do in the course of my day. So like even if I feel like garbage, I'll probably still be right here doing this. It would have to be like really bad for me not to get on here and play for at least a little bit. Okay, to the auction house we go. Let's activate this. And let me do the spec really quick. We're going holy. Okay, so from the top, we want 3 points in Protector of the Innocent. Casting a targeted heal on any target except yourself also heals you. Okay, that's great. Judgment of the Pure. Judgments increase your casting in melee haste by 3% for 1 minute, and your mana regen from spirit while in combat by 10, 20, 30%. Okay, so we're gonna have to judge. We're gonna be judging, like, for mana regen. 1 point in Last Word gives your Word of Glory a 30% increased crit strike chance when used on targets with less than 35% health. Okay. 3 points here. Reduce the casting time of your Holy Light, Divine Light, and Holy Radiance. We're grabbing Divine Favor. Instant cast, 3-minute cooldown, increase your spell casting haste by 20% and crit chance by 20% for 20 seconds. Infusion of Light, we want 2 points. Increase the critical effect chance of Holy Shock by 5%, 10%. In addition, Holy Shock critical effects reduce the cast time of your next Flash of Light, Holy Light, Divine Light, or Holy Radiance by 1.5 seconds. Okay. Daybreak, Flash of Lights, Holy Light, and Divine Light have a 20% chance to make your next Holy Shock not trigger a cooldown if used within 12 seconds. Obviously, we want Beacon of Light. We're gonna put that on the tank, and that's, boom, good. Now we don't have to directly heal the tank unless he's being pounded on. Let's see, we want 1 point in Enlightened Judgments. Grants hit rating equal to 50% of any spirit gained from items. I don't really know, like, why I want that, but okay, it's 1 point. 3 points here, 3% spell haste. In addition, casting Divine Protection increases your movement speed. Sacred Cleansing, your cleanse spell now dispels a magic effect. We want 2 points in Paragon of Virtue, reduce the cooldown of Divine Protection by 30 seconds, Hand of Sacrifice by 30 seconds, and Avenging Wrath by 60 seconds. We're going to grab Aura Mastery, causes your concentration aura to make all affected targets immune to silence and interrupt effects, and improve the effect of Devotion Aura. Oh, this is a cooldown. That's a weird... Let me just try to understand when I would ever use this. I guess if we get silenced, I don't really know when I would ever pop this. It also increases our auras. Yeah, this is a weird one. I don't really like that, but I'm sure it's situational. Conviction, 3% bonus to damage and healing after causing a crit effect. Okay. Tower of Radiance, healing the target of your Beacon of Light with Flash of Light or Divine Light has a 100% chance to generate a... Oh, okay. Well, that's good. We don't want this. And I'm missing something. Oh, I'm missing this. Okay, now we grab Light of Dawn. And then we're going over here. Increase all healing done, obviously, on you by 6%. Then we're coming over here. We're grabbing Crusade. For some reason, I guess. Your next Holy Light, something, something, something. Okay. And then we're grabbing Improved Judgment for ranged. And then we're coming down here. 100% chance to gain a charge of Holy Power when struck by a stun, fear, or immobilize effect. Okay. That's the build. That's what we're going with. Okay, and now we need glyphs. Where's my mount? What happened to my mount? Alright, let's see how, like, massively overpriced glyphs are.
Stuff sells itself.
That's not bad. Permanently teaches you this. Increases critical bonus of Holy Shock. Okay. Seal of Insight. When Seal of Insight is active, the effect of your healing spells is increased. Okay, so we're going to be using Seal of Insight. Increase the duration of Divine Favor by 10 seconds. Divine Plea provides additional 6% of your total mana. When you use Lay on Hands, you also gain 10% of your maximum mana. It doesn't have a third major glyph listed. Blessing of Kings, reduce the mana cost. Alright, that should be good.
Glad I could help.
Sick leave isn't a thing in America. Sick leave depends entirely on what job you have. Like, if you work at a place and you work in a position that offers you sick leave, then you get sick leave. If you have a shitty job that's not a benefit of the job, then you don't have sick leave. Yeah, sick leave is not a guaranteed thing. It depends entirely on where you work. It's not just like guaranteed that you have it or will get it or like whatever. If you're working a part-time job at a McDonald's and you just started 2 weeks ago, like, you don't have sick leave. Your boss might let you take time off, but you're not going to get paid for it. Alright, before we do too much of anything else, let's go ahead and set up the equipment manager. Let's save this as our DPS set. That looks good. Okay, so that's our DPS set. Okay, so for trinkets, we'll go with this. And that's our feet, pants, cape, gloves, ring 1, ring 2, shoulders, shield, one-hander, neck piece, trinket 2, helmet, wrist, and chest. Okay, what are we missing? We don't have a belt. So yeah, let's go through healing, 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 healing. Healing. Yeah, we're good. We need a belt. That's it. We need a freaking Libram. Where in the hell am I supposed to get a relic? Like, I have not been given... We've done a bunch of questing, and I haven't gotten a single relic as a quest reward. What's the trick here? Is this something that I'm only gonna get with, like, justice points? Because I'm like, I don't understand why I have not been offered a single relic. It's kind of crazy. Can I buy a relic? I should probably buy a belt.
Cha-ching!
Not a belt that costs that much. Nah, we're not buying anything. We are not purchasing anything at these prices. These prices are disgusting.
Come back anytime.
These prices are disgusting. I'm a well of knowledge, not always useful knowledge, but knowledge. Right. Rarely ever useful knowledge. Okay. So as far as like abilities, what do I want on my bar here? Like, obviously we need some heals. I have no idea like what buttons I'm going to be pushing at all. I doubt I'll be doing much consecrating. Aura Mastery has to go somewhere. Flash of Light can come down. Divine Light has to go somewhere. I really don't know if I'm going to be using Crusader Strike or not. I can't tell if that's something I'm going to be doing. I don't need the Taunt. Cleanse is probably something I'm going to be using like quite frequently. Light of Dawn I'm going to be using. That's like my AoE. Exorcism probably not so much. Word of Glory, I'm probably going to be using Word of Glory. Holy Shock, I remember using like lots of Holy Shock. I feel like that's basically it. Divine Favor is a cooldown. I need to have this somewhere, but I really don't have any room for it. I guess it can go here. Yeah, this feels fine. You know what, like... What seal am I... Oh, Seal of Insight. I'm going to be using Seal of Insight. Okay, so that needs to come out. This can go away. Whatever these are, these can go away. Arcane Torrent, like that's just chilling over here. This can go away. This can go away. These are gone. And there's no wisdom, so I guess I would want kings. I feel like this is it. I feel like this is basically it. And then I guess I need to have water, because I'm assuming like maybe mana will be an issue that I'll have.
Glory to the Horde.
Can I buy water here? Level 75, level 70, level 75, level 80. I mean, obviously I want the better water, but for now, I will take this.
May your blades never...
Train Holy Writ. Like, visiting my trainer might be a good idea, sure. Let's go visit the trainer and just make sure that we... oh, my trainer's right inside this building. We'll make sure that we have all of our abilities. That would be smart.
Glory to the Sindori.
Oh, you're a priest. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
We will persevere.
There we go. Holy Radiance. Imbues a friendly target with radiant energy, healing that target and all. I don't remember this ability at all. And I played a Holy Pally in Wrath and Cataclysm. Healing the target and all allies within 10 yards. Healing effectiveness diminishes for each player targeted beyond 6. This doesn't have a cooldown?
Salama Ashalanore.
What the hell is this ability? And like, furthermore, where the hell am I gonna put it? Yeah, I'm out of keybinds. Great! Great, great, great. I'm out of keybinds. That's awesome. It has no cooldown. It's a spammable AoE. I don't remember this at all. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Might gives me MP5. Well, I guess I need Might. There we go. Alright, let's give it a go. Let's see if I just fall over and fail horribly. Options. We're using the raid style party frames. Yeah. Class colors on, power bars are on, okay. So we should be good with that stuff. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't actually, like, apply our glyphs. Applying our glyphs would be really smart. Shit. Typical. I'm always behind. I'm always gonna be behind. I'm always behind. It's never gonna. This is why I shouldn't heal. Because I'm always gonna be like many yards behind the group. I'm never gonna be with the group. I'm never gonna be anywhere near the tank. Yeah, they're already killing shit. So there we go. They probably don't need me to heal at all anyway. Like, let's be real. We're probably fine until we're like at a boss fight. MP5 is mana regen. Mana that you regen every 5 seconds. Mana per 5. Mana per 5 seconds. Rome, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. It's a world of paladins right now. Yeah, we got a lot of paladins. I'm glad to see this is still broken. They can't fix like the template, so you don't get to see the template anymore. Normally you would see like where you were laying it, but now you just kind of have to guess. You get to, oh, we can see it right here sometimes. Oh, there it is. Yeah, look at that. So sometimes you get to see it, but mostly you just don't get to see it. So yeah, it's a good luck targeting stuff. It makes this a lot more fun, obviously, when you can't see where you're targeting.
Cover the rear! Alexstraszel's brood decimates our ranks! Reinforce the front! We're being invaded!
Did we get all of our healing gear? Yeah, we need a belt, and we need a Librum, Relic, or whatever the hell it's called. Besides that, we've got enough stuff to do regulars. This is just a regular 5-man, not a heroic, so... But yeah, we should be good. I don't know if I can buy a Relic from the JP vendor, or we've quested, we've done so many quests, and never once was I offered a Relic for a quest reward, so that seems like a big miss. And there's none on the auction house, and I really don't know where to get them. So I'm hoping there's one available on the badge vendor.
Chance do you have? Attack, you cowardly vermin! Get whipped again if he no finish! You'll not get through defenses!
We got plate DPS stuff. I'm just gonna roll on things. I feel like it's fine. Obviously, like, I'm not allowed to really drink any water, so, like, I have to figure out how to never drink. I guess that just means popping Divine Plea on cooldown and hoping for the best. I'll let him wipe, that'll teach him. Nah. No. I'm gonna do my best to keep up, and there, like, one of two possibilities. Like, in my opinion, like, you either play the game the way the majority of people play, or you don't play that role. Like, if you're a healer and, like, you don't like the group running ahead of you, and you don't like not being able to drink, like, that's not everyone else's problem, in my opinion, because the game is played without that facet anymore. Like, back in the classic era, like, you would sit and you would drink and it was normal, but, like, nowadays, like, sitting and drinking isn't really required if you're playing the class correctly. And I don't subject people to that. What I have to decide is, like, I have to decide, do I like playing the game the way people play the game? Or do I not like healing for these people? Like, I have to, like, make the judgment call based on how people actually play, not how I want them to play. But yeah, that's how I operate. Like, they don't want me to drink, okay, I'm gonna try not to have to drink. If it gets to be miserable or it gets to be an issue, then that, to me, that just means that I'm not gonna be a healer in this game. It makes the choice pretty easy. Like, so far we've done okay. So far, if I'm popping Divine Plea, like, we're doing okay. So, we'll see how it continues to go. We'll see what happens when we get into heroics and the healing needs are a little bit more intensive. Like, obviously right now I don't have to do a lot to keep us alive. And I do have some ways to regen mana. Like, if I judge and maybe if I come in here and I melee attack a little bit, I can get some mana back.
The darkest days are still ahead. Yet, the Shadow's hunger cannot be sated. Come, suffering, into chaos.
I mean, it's not bad. Healing regular 5-man seems like it's going to be pretty easy. I'm sure the actual challenge will come if we're trying to heal heroics. So yeah, maybe we did some quests. So like, I will teleport out and teleport back in just to see if like perchance we completed any of them. We completed a couple of them, but we missed one. Probably a boss that I did not loot, if I had to guess. Plate with dodge, I don't need.
What brings you here?
Alright, well yeah, that wasn't bad. That was okay. That was the kind of healing that I like. It wasn't too spiky. It was pretty decent. So yeah, that was good, guys. I'm gonna take a little break to eat some food. I have a steak and cheese sub waiting for me, calling my name. So I'm gonna take a little break. The time is 1:33. We'll be back probably before 1:50. And then we'll finish getting this character to cap. We'll heal a few more. That'll be level 85, and then we can kind of decide what we want to do next. I'll put that there. I will pin that. I'll put up the narcissist screen. Fair enough. There we go. I will see you guys on the flip side. Alright, we are back. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let's do another dungeon. So, like, I guess I'm feeling really confused. Are relics not a real item anymore? Or is there like some secret to finding a relic? Like, what am I missing here about the relics? Like, why are we're not getting them from loot? They're not dropping off of bosses. They're not dropping from quest. And I don't see one on the JP vendor. So, like, what am I missing?
Go forth to victory.
Can we only get them on the Valor vendor?
What do you need?
I have to get them up the Valor vendor. Okay, we need 700 Valor points. Yeah, we're not gonna have that until we're doing heroics. This is what I need right here. Relic of Eonar. Stamina, Int Spirit, Prismatic Socket, Crit Strike. Scribes can make them. Yeah. Well, this is what I guess I'm waiting for this. Yeah, we don't. There's not really any other like easily obtainable options apparently. Scribes can make them, but they can't put them on the auction house because I didn't see any on the auction house. You're saying I should be a scribe?
I got what you need.
I guess I'm not seeing relics at all, like Librams, idols in totems, but no relics. What is it that I have? It's just a relic. It's not a Libram. It's not a totem. It's a relic. I can't even find the category where they would be listed. That's an entirely different problem. I remember having like some kind of shield ability that I would put on a tank, and then when they take damage, they get healed. Like some kind. I remember as a holy paladin having some kind of shield-like ability that I would throw onto my tank. Is that from a different expansion, or am I making it up? Yeah, I'm missing a button. I forget what it was called. But it was something that I put up preemptively. That's what Mastery does now. This was an ability though, so maybe it was something that was added in a later expansion. It was called Divine Shield or something, I don't know. Divine Shield's a bubble. Yeah, I don't know what it was called, but there was an ability that Paladins put up as a healer. You could throw it on your tank, and when they get hit, they would heal some. It could have been Warlords of Draenor or after. Could have been any time between Mop and Legion, I guess. I could be thinking about. It's not an aura. It was an ability that it was an instant cast ability. Anyway, if nobody knows what it is, it's not in Cataclysm, so I don't have to worry about it. Some other version of the game at some other point in time. Sacred Shield, there you go. Yep. There you go, Sacred Shield. Yep, the icon was yellow and black. It was a yellow, like everything else. A yellow and black icon. Yeah, Sacred Shield. When shotgun was the thing. It's a thing in SOD, yeah, probably because it was recycled from some other version of the game. Nothing in SOD is new or original. Everything in SOD is like it's an ability taken from some other version of the game. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was in SOD. That's not where I know it from because I didn't heal in SOD, but could have been Warlords of Draenor, could have been Legion, could have been anything.
Filthy beasts! Your presence in Skywall will not be tolerated!
It was a thing in Lich King. That's if it was a thing in Lich King, that's probably where I remember it from. Yeah, that would make sense. Do I have any preference between the Holy Trinity? Yeah, these days I prefer to DPS. I spent most of my time raiding as a healer, but nowadays, especially in modern WoW, like I would rather just DPS. In Cataclysm, healing might be okay. It feels like it could be okay. I won't know until we start doing heroics, but it feels okay. It does. It's still not super fun. You know, there's not a lot of like. It's not super fun to be a healer, even when it feels okay. So yeah, I prefer DPS. It's my favorite DPS class in retail, Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest is like my new main in retail. It's the most fun I've had on a class in a long time. They're making a lot of changes to healing in War Within. They're making a lot of changes to healing, and they're also making a lot of changes to tanks. And assuming that the changes don't get reverted, healing in retail should more resemble healing in Cataclysm. Whereas, like, you're going to be healing a lot more, like, because you're going to have to actually heal your tank sometimes. They're trying to make it better for healers. Part of that now is going to make tanks feel a little bit weaker than they're used to feeling. It's going to suck to be a tank for a little bit until you get used to it. But they're trying to bring it more in line with, like, kind of like this type of healing where, like, everyone's taking some damage, the tank is in the most danger, you're kind of like triaging and deciding who needs a heal when and what ability is going to be best suited to heal them in that situation, and a little bit more like that and a little bit less like super reactive, like just people almost getting one shot. And then on the converse side, like the tank never needing a heal. Meanwhile, the DPS and healer is almost getting one shot constantly. We'll see. We'll see if they manage to make it better. It's going to depend on how loudly the tanks whine and cry. If the tanks whine and cry loud enough, they'll probably revert all the changes. Apparently now, like in Mythics, tanks are of the opinion they should be invincible. They should be able to carry the entire group. They should be able to solo Mythic bosses without a healer or anybody else in the party. And apparently if they can't do that, they're not going to be happy. I really don't know how tanking got to that point, but it's definitely Blizzard's fault for like letting it get that far. It never should have got to the point where a tank doesn't feel good unless they are invincible and unless they can solo Mythic bosses. Like, that's not what being a tank is about. Like, as a tank, you are supposed to take damage. You are supposed to be taking damage so that no one else does, and then the healer is supposed to heal you. You bring a healer because you want to keep your tank alive. And so I don't really know how they let it get to a point where tanks were just invincible monsters who could solo entire Mythics. Like, I think that was a huge mistake. Because of course, like, now they don't want to give it up. Of course they don't want to give it up. Now it's like, now tanks feel like their entire identity, like as a tank, hinges around being able to solo Mythic bosses. Like, and if they can't do that, they're not going to feel any gratification out of being a tank anymore. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do and if they roll back the changes or not. And nothing we need.
Speak, friend.
Monica, good afternoon, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. We are getting into the middle of a run here. We are at the dragon boss. Alright. That's cool. Sometimes people bounce without saying it. Apparently they just had a healer leave for no reason. And another dagger. Why do I prefer WoW over others? Because I like it. I don't know. It's just my favorite game. It's probably a million reasons. Go, why do you not prefer WoW? Oh, the tables have turned. bind and equip wand. I hope that when we're doing heroics, I have a lot deeper mana pool. Is this another of the same wand? We just had 2 bind and equip wands drop, the same exact wand dropped back to back. That's interesting. If another one drops, I'm grabbing it. I'm gonna put it in the bank for a future mage. And this is the second heavy geode mace. Yeah, I feel like sometimes the drop rate on bind unequipped items gets bugged out. And it gets trapped at a much higher drop rate than is normal. We've had 2 maces drop, we've had 2 wands drop. We're halfway through the run, I guess. I don't know. Seems a little bit weird. Technically I shouldn't be spamming a flash of light, but divine light. Yeah. I don't know, man. It seems fine. I hit divine light when they need a big heal. What I should be doing is when I'm spamming, I should be spamming holy light. Unless they need a quick heal or a big heal, that's what I should actually be doing. But it's fine. I doubt I will ever be playing this at a competitive level, like where it's actually going to matter too much. This seems like it's something that would be like completely within my abilities to do, but also something that would be probably, it feels kind of boring to do it. Keep in mind, also, like, this is a class I played for the better part of 8 years. So, like, I do kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. I know it's like, it's not something you guys have seen me do. Like, you guys haven't seen me play Holy Paladin. But Holy Paladin was what I played the most. And this era of the game was when I played the most. So I actually do know a little bit of what I'm doing. Which I know is weird for this channel, but in this case it's true.
Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourselves upon my body. Feel the strength of the earth.
That's a cool sword. I'm gonna take that sword. Nobody else can even use it. Wait a minute, is that even an upgrade? What do we have? We have an axe. We have a 318 axe. I don't need this. We're good. And also, like, for healing, this is how I look at healing. You don't need to read a guide or like anything like that. The thing you have to do with healing is if people are alive and you're not then you are succeeding. And that's it. Whatever spells you choose to use, however you choose to use them, whenever you choose to use them, if nobody's dying and you're not going in a fight, then you're succeeding and you're fine. Because those are the only metrics that matter.
The world will be reborn in flames! Witness the power bestowed upon me by Deathwing. Feel the fury of Earth!
my death, countless more will fall. The burden is now yours.
Oh my god,
to bear.
a relic. Oh my god. All I had to do was complain vehemently about how none had dropped, how we hadn't seen a single drop the entire time. And since I complained about it so hard, the universe gave it to me. I think the way that I connect to the universe, as far as like asking for shit and praying for things, I think the way that I connect to the universe is through complaining about shit. That's not good. It's not good, but it is what tends to happen. I think the universe understands me best, not when I'm asking for something, but when I'm straight up bitching about what I haven't gotten yet. I need to keep that in mind when I'm asking the universe for stuff. Because that was just what occurred to me. Is like, sometimes I try to ask for things, and that hardly ever works. But complaining about something that hasn't happened, for me, a lot of times, like, then it will then happen. Complaining is the Warcraft way. Rant and be rewarded. Yeah. I need to... It sucks, because, like, on one hand, I'd hate to be that person just complaining. But I feel like I complain at the right time. Like, we literally hadn't gotten a relic the entire time we've been on this character. So I feel like the complaining came at the right time. And then the universe was like, oh, you want a relic. Oh, no, I got you. And then it gave me a relic. But before I complained like that, like, the universe didn't know what I wanted. You know, it just sensed general unhappiness. It couldn't really figure it out. So that's something to keep in mind. So that actually has a prismatic slot. I feel like I have a couple of sockets. I suppose, like, to be a good player, I should fill those sockets. What am I gonna fill those sockets with? Enchants and gems. 40 intellect, brilliant inferno ruby, or intellect spirit, purifier demon's eye. I kind of like just stacking intellect spirit. I'm gonna check for a purified demon's eye. Oh yeah, we're almost capped.
Have I got a deal for you?
Oh, that's not bad.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Do we not get reputation unless we're doing heroics? Because I'm pretty sure I'm wearing the tabard. Yeah, I'm wearing the earthen ring tabard. But I haven't seen my reputation really go up. So I'm wondering if maybe we only get that doing heroics. Or if it's just going up really, really slowly. At 85, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Invaders! You said go! No! Murder! Oh God! Tiamat must not be freed! Turn back before it is too late!
Is that guy doing his best Arnold voice? Was that an Arnold voice? Is that what it was? What was going on? I didn't think he was speaking English at first. Until the second set of voice acting. And then I realized that maybe he was just doing his best Arnold voice. Whatever that disease is, it effing sucks. Like, that was no good. Apparently I'm the only one that can get rid of that, and apparently we have to cleanse it. 'Cause otherwise it does a crap ton of damage. I have no idea what the hell we're doing here. Apparently we're doing something. Seems legit. Yeah, I still don't know what we're doing. Okay, we're running around this way. This is an interesting skip, if that's what it is. If this is a skip, and just not stupidity. Because right now it looks like stupidity. What did we do? What are we doing? Why are we here? Okay, we skipped right over to this guy. Okay. Oh, good. The tank is dead. Great. Yeah, skips are awesome. Why am I using might? Because someone told me it was mana per 5. There is no wisdom anymore. If you read the ability, which is crucial to understanding what it does, increased ranged attack power by 10% and restoring 300 mana every 5 seconds for 1 hour. See, it's the restoring 300 mana part that we need as a healer. Dude died. Dude straight up died. Like, now he can't do the skip. He's not going to know where the skip is. He's back at the beginning of the instance. It's a shame. What a fucking waste of time. We can't unskip. I don't think we can unskip, can we? I think I don't know that we unskip. I think we're skipped. We're full skipped. This guy's like, he's having a seizure. He's done. Oh, God. I wish people, like, there's no need to get creative. We don't have to get super creative. We just have to do the dungeon. You just do the dungeon. You follow the route. You kill the shit. You kill the bosses. And then you succeed. There's no reason in a regular 5-man dungeon, a leveling dungeon in Cataclysm, that you need to do this kind of stupidity. This level of stupidity is not required. You don't have to do this skip. You just wasted 3 minutes of life waiting for the tank to come back because of this skip. So yeah, congrats. The thing that was going to save you 12 seconds cost you 3 minutes. That makes perfect sense. It's so good. It's so good when you try to do a skip that would save you 12 seconds and instead it costs you 3 to 5 minutes of your time. Like, let's be real. You're not doing a mythic. You're not doing a guild run. You're not on voice comms. Don't do the skip. It's a pug and the skip is stupid. Don't do it. Just save everybody the 5 minutes. Yeah, this is how stupid people are. It's like, skips exist in Mythic because Mythic is timed. Like, but yeah, people are like, well, I skip in Mythic. Okay, but this isn't Mythic. The impetus to skip, it doesn't exist here. There is no impetus to skip. Because there is no timer. You're not trying to beat a timer. It doesn't matter. Like, skips came out of a need to, like, save time. Trinket improves haste, your melee attacks. Okay, we don't need that. You were just asking a question, and I just gave you an answer. Yeah, you asked a question, I told you why. The reference about reading the abilities was me talking about myself, if you didn't catch that. Because what I said was, I said someone told me that it gives mana per 5. And then I made a comment about how reading the abilities was good. And then when I read the ability to you, that was the first time I had ever read the ability. I had just taken somebody's word for it. So the comment where I said reading abilities is good, that had nothing to do with you, my friend. Not at all. But yeah. Do I have a battle res? I don't think I have a battle res. But there we go. Since I stopped to answer you, I have cost the tank their life. That's how concerned I was. Now get out. No, I'm kidding. You can stay. This is why I'm not going to heal. This is what you just witnessed was the biggest reason why I'm not really going to be like a serious healer ever again in this game. Is because I can't stream and heal. And I can't stream and heal, and I probably can't stream and tank. Oh, look at that. Oh, the tank left. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. One guy is bound to mess up in pugs anyway. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I won't really be able to heal. I get too distracted. Like when I want to stop and think about something, or I want to stop and talk to somebody, like I'm gonna always do that. And I'm gonna clearly I'm gonna do it at the expense of whatever pug I'm in. The same thing would happen in a raid. Like if I wanted to address chat, or I just wanted to contemplate life for a couple seconds, like I'm definitely always gonna be prone to doing those things. And when I do those things on a DPS class, like nothing bad happens. I stand there for a minute, everyone gets way ahead of me. I catch up, no big deal. I get distracted for 1 minute as a healer, that's it. Tank's gotta go cry now. He's gotta go cry to himself in the corner because we wiped, so you know, now we don't have a tank. Fun times. Fun times. And meanwhile, I'm getting distracted by absolutely nothing. People can't handle wipes. No, people don't have it. People don't want to. They don't want to deal with wipes. They'll waste 5 minutes on a skip that wasn't necessary. But you wipe once and then that's it. That's the whole run. The run is over, and that's all. But yeah, so this was fun. We'll have a level 85. I'll probably heal some heroics on it, like just a few heroics, just to kind of like see how it feels. But just because of the nature of what I'm doing, like I don't think that I should be a healer. For like similar reasons that I don't really think that I should be a tank. Unless I just like start ignoring you guys like hardcore. I could just not talk at all during the run. And if I were to not talk at all during the run, or if I were to, we actually look pretty cool. Thanks to the stupid tabard for covering us up. We actually look pretty cool. Yeah, like I'm gonna get distracted, and people are gonna die. And we're just not finding a tank for this. I need like one more mob to ding. I need one more mob. I just want to ding 85. It's really like my only goal for right now. And I know that like once we're doing heroic, people are gonna go even faster. And there's always gonna be that time when I come to a dead stop and I don't keep up with the tank. Like this moment is gonna happen many more times. Pull a mob? Yeah. I'll just heal tank it. If I could pull one mob, I would. If I pull a mob now, I'm gonna get 4 mobs. I'm actually kind of surprised it's taken this long to fill a tank. That's kind of a bummer. There we go. They're dropping like flies. It's probably gonna be faster for me to leave this group and then just queue up for another run. It's probably gonna be faster. Yeah, apparently that's what I'm gonna do. Everyone is dropping. They like, here's what I don't get. Like as a DPS, it's gonna be like 12 minutes. Like, as a DPS, it's going to be like 12 minutes. You might as well just stay in the group if you're a DPS. There's not really like a big impetus to leave. We got 8 seconds left before we can queue back up. Oh. Well, this has been a fun experiment. At least I know that, like, in Cataclysm, if I wanted to heal, I probably could heal. If I really, really, really wanted to.
What can I help you with?
There isn't really a big impetus for me to do so. I guess if I wanted to pug raids, if I wanted to get into pug raids, it'd probably be easier to get into a pug raid as a healer. That was how I pugged raids back in Wrath of the Lich King, was just like soliciting myself as a healer. So it probably makes that easier. I mean, if I want to ever do any raids, I'm gonna have to pug. Because, like, my guild raids during a time that I really can't raid at night. I just, like, it's practically impossible for me to, like, it's not that I couldn't. I could. I don't want to. I guess that I should be more specific. I could carve out the 4 hours to raid from 7 to 11 a couple of nights a week. I don't want to. I use that time for, like, too many other things. It's a big chunk of time after a day where I've probably already streamed for 3 or 4 hours. And I just really don't want to use the time for that. I would like to use this time right here, that we're currently inhabiting. I would like to use this time to raid. And I just don't know, like, what the without LFR, like, there's not a lot of hope. So, yeah. I feel like if there was only one raid night a week, like, if you could clear if there was just enough content that you can go out one night a week, you could clear all the content, then I could probably, like, make that time. What really sucks is when it takes, like, 3 raid nights to get all the content down. That's like 12 additional hours of playing the game in a week where I've already played the game for like 30 hours. It's just a lot of time. Find a day raid guild. There really aren't a lot. There really aren't any. Sometimes pugs will go out during the day, but I don't see a lot of soliciting for, like, people raiding in the middle of the day. I'd love to do, like, weekend mornings or weekend afternoons. Would be cool. Everybody here's bouncing, but I mean, they're bouncing now, but realistically, there's no elevator yet. Where the hell is it? Usually you can see it. Oh, wait, here it comes. Now I see it. Yeah, I can see it now. There we go. Everyone's got it. Now the first week Kata was out, we had quite a few people who did not jump.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
No, you didn't. Just lay that down in front of me. I hate it.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
So rude.
Chugga 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 choo choo. Chugga 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 choo choo.
Do I have the most HP? Yes I do. Yeah, there must be, there's a big level difference here. We got some people that are level 82, we got level 81s, we got level 81s. I'm the highest level, that's why. Yeah, that's why I have the most HP. If they were my level, then like the tank at least would have more.
Meddlesome nuts! You think us defeated so easy?
Hey, there we go, level 85. That is our second level 85 character so far in Cataclysm Classic. So we have a tank, we have a healer, now we need a ranged DPS. What is going to be our ranged DPS? Now I can abandon the group. Nah, I'll stick it out. Yeah, like it's tempting, trust me. It's tempting mainly because I don't need any loot out of here. So, but I will, I'll stay. I won't be that guy that hits 85 and drops. Oh, mainly because I'm the healer, you know. If I were to drop, then they may or may not replace me easily, I don't know.
Take arms, minions! Rise from the icy depths! Leave them for the great dark beyond!
This guy has the best voice acting in the entire game. Right, he clearly says it has, like very clearly, it has, and then he has a stroke. I don't understand, like, what he was trying to say, why he started to turn into, like, squibbly madness, but he starts to speak and then stops. It's by far my favorite voice acting in the entire game. Probably some of the highest quality stuff. It is a little weird being back on a Holy Pally. I feel like I never left. It's a really weird feeling. Karen, have a good rest of your night. We'll see you next time.
Ah, my fearless assistants, I assume. As I purify these waters, the servants of filth will surely be stirred. Beware. Patience, guests. The waters are nearly cleansed.
You love this boss fight? This boss fight is like a non-fight though. Nothing really happens in this boss fight. Especially as a healer. Like as a healer, my responsibilities are basically non-existent.
The beast has
I could go tuck myself into a corner and it would probably be fine. I feel like I don't really have to do much here.
Their filthiness.
No LFR in Cataclysm. Yeah, they didn't put LFR into the game. You got heroics, then you have actual raids. Normal and heroic raids, but no LFR. They said they weren't putting it in. Maybe we'll get another poll. We might get another poll.
My waters are cleansed.
No, I have to decide what I'm gonna play for DPS, but I'm gonna play this for a little bit. I'm gonna probably give this another day. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna try to do some heroics. and so that I can get the character a little bit of gear. And then like after tomorrow, like maybe we talk about leveling up a ranged DPS. But I'm gonna give this character a little bit more time to breathe. Oh, okay, here we go. Like this is good. I need this. Yeah, I actually need this. I'm glad I stuck it out. If I get the item, I'm glad I stuck it out. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, we actually needed that. Nope, I am not doing another one. I will go ahead and leave the group. Fire mage. I was thinking about a mage. Apparently the choices are like mage, elemental shaman, and balanced druid. So I was thinking about those things. Tauren balanced druid, hardcore sod core. We affectionately call that sod core. All right, so we're level 85, which is great. We did hit revered with the earthen ring. For now, I think I'm gonna put on the Therazane tabard. I wonder if we can get anything from revered. Also, like, how much more gear do I need before I can do heroics? I need 229. I'm currently 219. So, like, ideally, we need to get a few pieces of loot. I don't think I can buy anything off the vendor yet. We have 1540. 1540. Like, what could I get for 15? Nothing. I can get a ring. I can get a neck piece. My neck piece is pretty low. Maybe I grab a neck. And that'll boost the item level up a little bit. So, yeah, so 220, 321. Let's head over to Highjaw. And we'll see if we can get anything with revered. We might have a little bit of work to do though before we can get into heroics. We'll see. Where am I? Okay, here we go, Highjaw.
I have just the thing for you.
Nothing. We can't get anything at revered. Why did I think there was stuff at revered? Oh wait, what? Wait. Oh, the earthen ring. Oh shit. I got Highjaw and earthen ring backwards. Where is earthen ring? I don't know where the earthen ring people are at actually. For some reason I got them like completely confused with the Highjaw people. Earthen ring, Vashir? Maybe they're in Vashir? Yeah, I have no idea. Train 85, that's a good idea. I guess I'm gonna have to Google where the earthen ring rep vendor's at. Let's see. Guardian of the Ancient Kings.
Be careful.
Another button that I don't have room for. Alright, to Google I go. Earthen Ring Quartermaster can be found in the Shimmering Expanse. Okay. So it is Vashir. I thought this was it, but apparently it's not. It looks like exactly where it's at when I look at the map. Oh, okay, Silvertide Hollow. Silvertide Hollow. So, like, we're close.
Lost.
Well, there's a neck piece, even though I just bought one off the frickin' JP vendor. Here we go. 346 Spirit chestplate. I think I also take this. And that's probably gonna be it. Okay.
Lock to it.
I still feel like I'm like I feel like I'm still short. Yeah, I feel like I'm still short. What do I need? 29. Oh, we're never gonna get there. I need many more items. I need to replace like my lowest. Like I need a new weapon. I need a new helmet. I need new gloves. Oh damn. Okay. Oh, and you know what else? I messed up. I completely messed up because I didn't set my Hearthstone to Orgrimmar, and I have no way to get back to Orgrimmar. Because my Hearthstone is set in Uldum. So that's rip for today. Complete rip. What I'll have to do is I'll have to see if I can find some stuff on the auction house. I feel like if I replace the helmet and I replace the gloves. Oh, you know what? Feet are that's another one that's really low. I could probably buy some just PvP gear. And if I do that, then we should just barely be able to queue for heroics. But that's gonna happen tomorrow, guys. I think I'm gonna stop right here for today, since I completely got myself stranded out in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna put myself on a flight back to Orgrimmar, and then tomorrow we'll do some heroics. I do want to get this character a little bit of gear. I don't think that I don't know what future there is for me to raid heal, but I do want to at least get some heroic gear and see if we can get the character to a point where maybe we can do the new troll dungeons when they come out on the 30th. That would be nice. And after that, we'll decide what we want to do for a ranged class. I kind of think that maybe I want to do a mage. Mage sounds good. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves out there, take care of each other, and we will see you back in Azeroth sometime very soon. Bye for now.